fix my mic. Yeah, I gotta post it too. Found some new music. Might be. Put that down. All right. Now let me get my reference up. Let's draw a whole bunch of bat and heads just because. No rhyme or reason. Just seems like something fun to do. Love how Ben Oliver's Batman got a lot. That's enough. There. All right. So, what I am doing is trying to figure out how I want this bat to look. I already got his physique down, his build. Trying to see. I was actually debating if I wanted it. Then that looks too much like Black Panther. I'm just gonna draw a whole bunch of Batman heads until the one works out. Batman. One of these. Pick. Oh, which one? Something's. Right. Another one. I think that's. Always like that. Batman is Al covered his whole face, like covered it all. So like, what if instead of how do I make chins that big? these are really doing it. This feels like more intimidating, like how I am. What up, Aish? How's it going? Currently doing Batman drawing just for the fuck of it. Let's see how stylized or realistic. Already got the figure down, I feel like, but I might make him a little more. I like how this one looks like massive, intimidating. I'm drawing you. Are you Batman? In that direction. Got you. That'll stay between them. Picking up what you're putting down. By the way, today I will buy. Oh, nice. Nice. You're getting a full PC? Like you're building it? all of these look like, a lot of these look like Black Panther. So we've got almost three different levels of realism. Going on. We've got this one is pretty darn real. This one very stylized. And this one's stylized too, but I think to a less degree. Still looking for that feeling though. I'm not getting that feeling. This one just looks way too much like Black Panther. No PC, I mean traditional. Oh, nice. I don't know why. I could have swore I had a conversation with someone saying they're getting a PC soon, so I guess that's why I kind of went straight to that. But yo, that's nice. Are you planning on doing like realistic drawings? Not realistic drawings, but like long form drawings? I know. Like I really do love music like this, but right now it's just putting me to sleep. I wanna listen to something else, honestly. So let's go. Try that. Just something to wake me up, you know? Keep me up. How grizzled do I want this? That's to be. Do I want him to be an old? Oh, really? Okay. Thank you for telling me. How about now? Is it better? Well, the music's. Thanks for telling me. So I could tell that some of my favorites are to figure out how to make this look like the way it looks in the photo that I'm looking at. 'Cause these shapes are super cool. Gotta replicate it. Going super fast 'cause I don't want to overthink it. See myself doing that already. So that. Awesome, perfect. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling. Because I wouldn't be able to tell, I'm not listening to myself. Try, get it, got it. So, perspective is definitely difficult. It's killing me right now, but I know that if I keep pushing it, I'll eventually get it. But yeah, perspective is, well, not fun. There we go. Especially on faces, perspective is like even harder because there's so many things you have to take care of. And we look at the human face every day, so like one little thing, people are like, no, something's off. And that whole illusion we were trying to convey is now gone. Trying to see how exaggerated I can take it before I lose all sense of that. Large. Jowl. Apparently. Still none really speaking to me besides that one that I did. I'm gonna just merge those two together honestly because I don't think I'm all happening. Oh. I think I'm on Batman. Oh, at this point, so I think I'm gonna just pick these two. Try to combine them. This one right here. This body right here. The other body types I drew, they weren't as fun. I'm gonna try to combine these two. Yeah, we can go about that. This is just for fun. Just for fun. This is therapy for me, honestly. All right, let's draw some figures. All right, so I look at these two. I'm trying to figure out what would be a cool way to merge these. What would help me the most see that? Thinking do a 3/4 view. That makes. Yo, what up, Bach? Yeah, that's something we have in common because if you see the other Batmans I did, all of them have the small cowls. Like I'm not picking anything. I don't like the long cowls. If they're called cowls, what are they called? Let's let's draw this in a 3/4 view. I need just a little. Switching it up today instead of like doing all the stuff that I usually do. I just want to have some fun. Later, Ash. Appreciate you for stopping by as always. Hope you have fun in school, man. Right. Hey. This is a good beat. Oh, I made a sense. I'm gonna get the main shapes of it, not really perfect. I hope it's copyright free. It's Samurai Champloo's playlist, so I don't really know if it is copyright free. At this point, bro, dang, what can I listen to? Hey. I forgot about that. Oh man, bro, once a year I rewatch Samurai Champloo, bro. So goated. Literally so goated. Like it was ahead of its time, bro. Oh, I mean Mugen for sure. I think that's like consensus. Everyone's favorite character, no? Am I wrong? And like obviously we all love Gene. We all love I won't say we all love food, but a lot of people like food. That it feels awesome. Yeah. Does it? I can't LARP. Whoa, hold on. Which is your favorite character from Samurai? Oh wait, I responded. I can't LARP. I know about it, but I think I never watched it, which is weird because. Oh, you never watched it, bro. You are missing out. We're so crazy that I love him. No, Jin. No, for sure, Jin, especially his style of fighting, was so fire. I just think he got a little boring. I don't know. I think he was a little boring. Mugen, bro, everything he said was hilarious. everything. And I just learned what LARP meant like a week ago. I was destined to have this conversation. I actually drew Mugen. I didn't like how the final result came out, but it was still fun to draw. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. There we go. That feels a lot better. Okay. All right. We're back in business. I legit know about it. Nujabi's made some of the music. Nujabi's like the band, right? Yeah. I gotta take about his background. Oh yeah. Like the artist, what's his name? The guy who wrote it said as much. He's like, you should watch some of his interviews on YouTube. He's like, it's a part of their culture. He wanted to feel like the show is like paying homage to that, and I'm like, you go. Something feels off, but I don't care anymore. Live and you live. That was fine. I gotta figure this chest out because it feels off. I don't know why. It's gonna bug me until I figure it out. Thinking I have it and I don't. You know what I'm gonna do? Cheat code it. Wait, rest in peace, one of the ghosts. Who passed? I think I just saw that. Who passed? Keep doing the outside arm. Could be the inside arm giving the issue. The Isekai outbreak? What is that? What does that mean? Oh, rest in peace. Go for real. You know what? I think I saw that on my timeline too. So ahead of his time. Isekai has to be isekai. You included. If I would have known, I probably would have been in it too. Cause he merged genres together, right? It was this arm that was throwing everything off. I'm here erasing the wrong thing. You couldn't tell I'm really trying to push these proportions. I want this Batman to feel. Come on, man. That's it. See what I can have him doing. Lovesick is still revolutionary to this day, in my opinion. See, now I think y'all putting me on the new things. Like, what is Lovesick? Oh, okay, I missed it. Hold on. Isekai is a genre where the main character is from another world and is transported to the fantasy one. It's kind of like Sword Art Online and a bunch of. That sounds kind of fire. It's the most popular genre of anime right now. Oh, so it's kind of like taking place of like storytelling in a sense where like a very personal human story. It's usually just superpowered beings, is what you're saying. That man. Uh-oh. It's telling me the music is now copyright. Alright. It was good while it lasted. It all sounds the same if I'm being honest. Gets to reinvent himself in a bunch of. Oh, you know what? I had a friend who was talking about this with me recently. Is that show Bro, what, oh man, what was the name of that show that everyone's on now? And he's like, bro, it's awful because like, oh man, Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling. That's what it's called. Highly, highly recommend giving it a listen. It's a hexology. Highly, like a. Oh, okay. You were responding to Lovesick. Okay, dude, I'll definitely give it a listen. Can I play it on stream? Probably not, right? Um, let's say a guy is sitting. Is there a way to tell what he'd look like while he's standing? Let's say a guy is sitting. Is there a way to tell what he'd look like while standing? I'm sorry, I don't get what the I don't get the question. The guy is sitting. Is there a way to see what he would look like? No, not. Might just give him like no arm. Oh, I think I know what to do. What do I mean? Here. Oh yeah. I'm cheat coding it. Struggling. Just gonna put his tape over it. That'll save. If you ever want to hack, this is it. Cover it with a cape. Okay, let's say you have a reference of someone sitting. How can you tell the length of his limbs? Just like a trick question. Oh, wait, are you asking like if you're drawing it? Like if I'm drawing someone, how do I make them the same proportion with them standing as well? All stream, you can find it on YouTube. All 6 parts. Ideally like a comp. So it's a compilation of photos. I mean of songs. Right? Put the hands behind the back or something, bro. Got a cape coming in. Cape on the floor, that's cool. I like the leg, so I want to show the leg. Honestly, I want to do something with that symbol. I want to do like, cause Spider-Man does this really cool thing where they'll like connect the cowl to the bat symbol. I want to see if I could do that. Or it might just come out looking, who knows? Okay, so if there a way to, so I guess it would be a proportion thing where like, or say I have this character right here, right? This Batman right here. I'm looking at his arms matching up, lining up. Like obviously his arms are like super long, right? Um, and his torso is like really small. So if I wanted to draw him sitting, I would have to remember his shapes. Obviously, this isn't really good. I'm just gonna remember his shapes, right? And purely try to get the gesture first. Let's say he's in 3/4 view. If you know how shapes move in perspective, this will be a lot easier to try to pull off. Because right now I'm just drawing his shapes. And if I want to be perfect about it, I hate this new update. Once we get something on the page, we can start erasing and really figuring out what shapes we want. It's a shape thing, honestly. That I probably can't even pull off right now. Sitting on it. I would say his arm, like say he's leaning forward a little bit when he's sitting on a chair. I would have his arms like this is how long his arms would be. This is what I mean by it be a proportion thing. This is how long his arms would be. So that's a way that you could kind of get someone's proportions is like finding those things. Right, like his other arm. I'm drawing it super long, but a regular person, their arm would probably like their hand would probably stop like right here. Here's hoping what I'm saying makes sense. This is one of those things I've never explained before. Right? Hopefully that this very crude drawing makes sense. So now if I look at it and I try to draw this person, if I look at this person, I'm like, oh, okay, he definitely has long arms compared to the rest of his body. Right? That's how to tell the proportions of someone while they're sitting, if I'm answering that question correct. Is like finding those landmarks and trying to match them together. Can I link stuff I have never tried linking? Probably not in you. You're in my Discord, right? You probably have to link it from my Discord. because I don't want you to like link it on YouTube. I don't know. YouTube's weird, bro. You can get banned for like for stuff like that, I believe. I don't know for sure, bro. Yeah, maybe that didn't make sense. I don't know. Let me know if it made sense. I've never explained that before. Definitely one of those things I probably gotta get in the lab and try to like figure out a good way of explaining. Cause like drawing, I have like shorthands for a lot of things, but things that I don't really do a lot, I don't really have a shorthand for. I gotta like sit there and like actually see what I'm doing. Like for the torso, I have a shorthand for the torso. I know what I want it to look like. Right? So I can draw a torso all day. Because I have my shorthands. Because I've done this so many times. But if someone tells me, all right, well, you know, can you, instead of drawing this torso, like, can you draw a mannequin? Like, can you draw someone flying at? Well, now I need reference. Because I don't really have any shorthands for stuff like that. I just know that perspective is gonna be my friend or my enemy. Right. See, I have no shorthands for someone flying at you, you know. Alright, I think that's liking where this is going. I think my next stream I'm gonna I wanna have like two, actually I don't like how this is. I'm gonna have like two different poses. I'm gonna have him just like this, and then I'm gonna have like him like actually doing something. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I definitely want it to be something dynamic, like right. Maybe have his like hand coming at us. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try like to play with some things. I'd rather not risk it, but it would just ban me. That if anything depends on your. You mind if I just do this? Yeah, bro. DM me the. Do you want? Are you in my Discord, bro? You could easily just send it, or like just add me on Discord. If you don't mind me asking, how do you draw the torso in different angles? I've been struggling with it lately, especially twisting torsos. Now, this is something I feel like I can explain. If you are using reference, you have to be willing to ignore the reference to some degree. Because there's going to be a lot of little details that'll confuse you. What I would just say is if you can draw a circle, a tube that connects the circle to a box, this is our torso. And all we have to remember is the relationships between this circle, this tube shape, and this box shape. So if I were to draw it from the side view, I know that my circle is going to tilt, my tube is going to be straight, and my box is going to tilt. That's what I mean by remembering these relationships. Because if we remember these and we draw it from different angles, different proportions, and all that stuff, all of these are the things that have to stay consistent. If we draw it from 3/4 view, it's the same thing. Same exact thing. We just get our center line right here, side line right here. So right, remember the front, our first circle is tilted this way, going up. Bad arrow. The bad arrow. Like that is tilted up. This one is tilted forward. This one is tilted back. Right? So if we wanted to do that in different angles, we just have to keep that in mind. So if let me see, if a person is tilted, twisting, right? We remember these shapes that we were just talking about, but now, remember we have our side lines, our front lines. Now our center line is changing. And we have to make sure we keep our tilt. So it's literally trying to keep everything in its position, even when, make sure you guys are seeing this. Draw it bigger. Make sure you get my 9-pack. I gotta add a few more packs then, bro. Gotta add a few more. Right, if this is tilted. Now, this is my sideline wrapping like this. Right, so this is the side plane. This is the back plane. But now it's twisting. We got our legs coming out from here. Our legs coming out from here. Arm extend. And now we could see maybe even some of the back right here. Because now we're seeing that side of the back. Hopefully that's making sense. Legs coming out. All I'm trying to do basically is keep in mind the same thing that I have right here. I'm keeping in this circle, tube, box. So much easier than overthinking it with like hold on, if you don't, hold on. Hey yo, what do you mean you're back arched up, bro? Hey yo. You are Batman. I just realized your name is Batman Earth. I usually use a long boxy pillow-like shape, but was really struggling with the reference where the torso was twisting. Alright, later, Bach. Appreciate you stopping through, man. I mean, if that's the method you like to use, I think it's makes things a little bit harder trying to get boxes. That's why I use the method that I use, but if you want to uh Yeah, it makes it confusing for me trying to like twist this because now I'm like overthinking everything and it just doesn't really do it as if I'm not saying it's wrong because I've like obviously it's been done numerous times. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just for me it's a lot easier to think of a circle and then this little tube that connects the torso. That just seems for me so much easier to remember. I don't know. That could just be a me thing though. Could you do front facing rib cage and twist the pelvis midriff to the side? I actually want to see how you do the logic for that if you were twisting as far as you could realistically go. I gotta repeat that. Could you do front facing rib cage and twist the pelvis midriff to the side? Midriff to the side? What does that mean? Let me see what you mean by that. Let me see if I would definitely need reference. Like, let me look up some reference really quick, and then I'll see if I could do one before I end the stream. I'll do a pose. Um, if you like, I know really good reference for poses like that is like not ballet, gymnast, female gymnast. They you know what? Actually, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm glad it helped. If it makes more sense to you with the boxes, keep doing it. I think if you keep repeating it, eventually it's gonna like click and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I was just ignoring this or forgetting to do that. Did I put that? I'm probably not gonna where I put it. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember where I put them. I need to label these. If you had a guy facing forward and just bending the hip right, the torso rotate also. Okay. Yeah. Currently looking for a pose. Where's my? I hate when it does this. Like it hides. All right, so torso facing towards me. Torso facing towards me, chest bending the hip right. Okay, so let's say the torso is facing towards me and the hip. So I'm gonna do a simple I'm gonna do a simple version of it to see if I'm getting what you're saying. So you're saying oh no, it's all good, bro. I want to help. That's why I'm like trying to figure out what you're saying because I know I'm gonna go like really in depth and I don't want to go really in depth And yeah, I completely missed the question. Like, if you have a clear side plane, it's easier, but if it's not that clear and it's half rotated, you just kill trying to figure it out. Okay, so if this is the pelvis, right? Are you saying it's facing this way, like it's facing this way, but the torso stays in the same position? Because if that's the case, what we can do is um do it would be very convenient to see if I'm getting your assessment right. So I'm still doing the same box thing, this box thing, but I'm like trying to simplify it down. This is that. So watch this, all right? It's all about the planes. I think I get what you're saying. It's all about the planes. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make this a lot more clear. The reason it's confusing us is purely because of the planes and the center line and the side lines of the planes. So right now I have this silhouette first, and then I'm going to twist this box in perspective. This is the center line of my box now, but this is the center line of my torso. So that means that this area right here, my midsection, has to be curving, right? So now we have another side line right here, and you know what's actually pretty common too is this center line, so it gets really close here. This is really a form challenge. You might even see part of the back right here. And a way to really emphasize it, we could start putting, this is when you start like trying to fit the anatomy onto it or something like that. Make it smaller so right. Rib cage. You can see the back right here. Actually, probably ripped her in half is what I did. I think I just ripped her in half. I put her dress right there. Fine. Ooh, I like this. Look at, all right, so look at this pose right here. We're gonna figure this out. there's a pose right here, right, that I'm looking at. He's like twisting like this, right? And his center line is falling in the middle. So now the side of his pelvis is showing. But he is like leaning forward like this. So now it fit his legs in. So let's fit the anatomy in it. Come on. Bro, what's going on right now? Kept freezing on me. Now we can fit the anatomy on it. Rib cage right here. That torso center line. Now we've got the the pelvis. We're looking at it from the side view. Now we have leg coming forward like this. This is that side plane, his oblique muscles, arm. Other arm, relax. Coming out. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, there we go. That feels like a twisted. Center line right. Yeah. I think my best thing would do is just be like just trace it and try to figure out how it works. Like arms, I've just figured out that it's like I can make it feel like it's like this tube and then just have it curve like this and then fit the anatomy on it. It usually just does the job. I can fit a hand in here, but I think it's a feeling thing. But all that being said, I will be calling it. I want to wake up tomorrow early. Gotta call it, but I know that tomorrow I'm gonna be back on stream because I wanna. This is my like fun time thing, so I want to draw this Batman character in a different angle. Um, from a different angle and then kind of go from there. This might sound stupid, but how do you apply perspective to the way you draw the torso correctly using a circle tool in the box? Like, that's actually a great question. Um, for the circle, if a circle, it works in any position, right? So if I'm looking at a circle, all I have to do is add contours to it, and that'll tell me the angle of the circle, right? Me adding contours, right? So if I'm adding these contours to the circle, I'm basically fine. That helps me figure out where the circle's planes are facing, right? The same thing with the tube. If I just draw a cylinder, what helps me figure out the perspective of the cylinder is the contours and the outer contour, right? And for a box, it's the edges. This is from I don't know if you know the artist. I actually forgot his name. No, Ryan Benjamin. This is what he teaches. And I think this is like really convenient, right? So contour. If I want to show myself drawing these things in perspective, if I draw how do I make something look like it's in perspective? Well, I add dimension, right? I add size. So now, if I asked you, hey, which box is bigger, which box is overlapping which, it's pretty obvious that this box is bigger and it's overlapping this, right? So in keeping that in mind, if I do a small circle and give my tube, but then I do a bigger box, now we have a torso in perspective, right? So it's all about that, like that depth, depth. Like David Finch teaches this as well. Yeah, hopefully this is making sense. Okay. It's coming at us. Just keep those overlaps consistent and give it more depth or size. Right? That feels like it's coming at us. And now, just like I said, the contours, you add those contours, it could tell you what in which way the these shapes are um going. and doing this really helps me learn how to draw hands. I still struggle with hands, but the more I like wake up in the morning and like study um just drawing shapes, it's helped me understand how to draw hands. Like now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in making something that reminds others of what a hand is supposed to be. Right? Yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully I'm definitely in the midst of trying to learn how to explain these things. Um I love talking about it, honestly. That's why I don't mind if you guys ask questions. Because it's either I know what I'm talking about or I'm going to find out. Or we're gonna figure it out because I love talking about this stuff, man. And the more questions is the more I just gotta figure out what I'm doing. So now I know the next stream I might even like try to focus on like practicing twisted torsos just to freshen up on how to explain it, you know? And oh, bro, that means a lot, man. I just got chills. That means a lot. Thank you. I'm hoping to get back into it. So any support, any likes, follows, sharing, bro, like all of that means the world, bro. Cause I could just do this all day and not worry about anything else. I literally would. My girlfriend's calling me right now saying come to bed, and I'm like, oh, I'm still drawing. uh, nah, I appreciate you, bro. Surprised YouTube even pushed my stuff with how much it hates smaller smaller channels. Was thinking of doing like study streams. Like I have a Discord, and I would like for like people to just like send their studies in, and I'll send my studies in, and we can talk about it and stuff like that. But one thing at a time. Appreciate you, Cinchi, man. I will be streaming tomorrow. I hope you can stop by. I'm actually doing a critique for someone. So hopefully when I'm streaming and I'm doing the critique, whatever you get something out of it. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I gotta go to sleep. Later, guys.